Hello everyone, I'm Ezra and welcome to my channel, I Heart Romance. Because this is my very first video, I decided to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. I can't remember who started the tag, but I will link it in the video description below. So let's see. The first question is... Okay, so the first question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because there are not a lot of romance booktubers, especially in adult romance, and I wanted to share my love for this series. This genre, I mean. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? As I mentioned above, I will be featuring romance reviews, tags, lists, hauls, and of course more that I might think of, and of course maybe a few vlogs. So obviously I haven't really thought about this in detail, but anyway, everything will be focused on romance. Also, historical romance is my favorite subgenre under the romance umbrella, so you will see a lot of that in my channel. The next question. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Obviously, starting a channel is very exciting to me, but I do love and I'm looking forward to interacting with other romance readers and booktubers, also sharing my thoughts on the romance genre. Also, please excuse my cat, she is being a nuisance. But yeah, so you will probably see her pop in and out in my videos. And so hopefully you will meet her soon. Anyway, obviously interacting with romance readers and booktubers. Basically sharing my love for the romance genre. For the next question, why do you love reading? So I will slightly tweak this question and add romance. So why do I love reading romance? I love reading romance because I love the fact that romance and falling in love in general is the central part of the plot. So obviously there are a lot of subgenres under romance and I read most of them. I'm not going to list them down because there are a lot. But I absolutely love that the main plot is between two people who meet and fall in love and obviously have a happy ever after. And of course, I said earlier that historical romance is my favorite subgenre. I love it because it adds a fairy tale aspect to it because it is set in a different time. Now, I will go back and say I fell in love with historical romance when I saw Gone with the Wind. So I remember seeing it when I was 5. Very young. So I remember seeing it when I was 5. I remember distinctly because I also saw it around the time I saw The Sound of Music. Anyway, I saw Gone with the Wind and Scarlett O'Hara, Rhett Butler. Oh my god. Although they did not end in a happy ever after, I loved it because it took me to a different time, like the gowns, basically the dresses, and just the splendor of being in a different time, in a different era, totally hooked me. And mind you, I was 5. Yes, I did love princess stories, and this was like my modern princess like story that I absolutely loved. Also, I want to say that I started reading romance when I was about 12 or 13, and I haven't looked back. Sure, I read YA, and I used to read not a lot, but I used to read sci-fi, but I always missed the romance aspect of it. So there is that. And the next question. what book or series got you into reading? So, as I've said, I had been reading a lot of fairy tales for as long as I can remember, but the series that really got me hooked into reading, like voraciously reading, was Sweet Valley by Francine Pascal. Although she is not the author, but created by Francine Pascal, and I was amazed. I read kids, tweens, high, a few universities. They have specials. Basically, there were aliens. There's like this drama-ish soap opera type where the twins, there was a killer out for the twins. Oh my god, it blew me away. Absolutely loved it. I actually have a blog post about that, which I will link in the description below if I don't forget. But I have basically I wrote about everything Sweet Valley that influenced me. Another series that influenced me was Nancy Drew. Oh my gosh, this woman, this is where I said when I was maybe 10, I said I wanted to be a detective because Nancy Drew blew me away. She was amazing. Again, girl power at that time. I was just shocked. Of course, I read Hardy Boys and The Babysitter's Club, but basically those were the books that I remember reading as a kid. Until about 12 or 13, where I met historical romance and romance. The next question is, what challenges do you think, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I guess the question that I would ask is, how do you manage everything? Like from reading to setting up your videos, videotaping it, and editing. Some of the booktubers also blog. So how do you juggle those and real life? I want to know, really, certainly I want to know, because this is related to my answer to the next question, which is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? As I've said before, I absolutely think that managing booktube, blogging, reading, and of course real life will be really hard for me. So right now my husband isn't here, so I am videotaping, but when he is here, I'm not sure I will be comfortable talking to a camera while he is right there. So there is that. But I do hope that I will be able to post more. So yes, I want to find out why, not why, but how you manage to juggle booktubers in general, juggle real life and their virtual life. Super amazing people. So actually, those are all the questions for this tag, and hopefully you will join me on my journey and share with me your love for everything romance. Also, I want to find out what other topics you want me to talk about, any discussions, reviews. You want me to read a book, read a romance book that I haven't read before, and if you want me to talk about it, please let me know. I can review it. But basically, leave any ideas that you may have in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I heart romance. Bye.